In every corner of light, there lurks a shadow. Where justice fades and truth bleeds, we uncover what others fear to face. Cold cases, brutal crimes, twisted minds. This is Crime Shadows. On a quiet morning in Lviv, the cobblestone streets were shattered by the sound of gunfire. A man once at the very heart of Ukraine's struggle for freedom, Andriy Parubiy, former Speaker of Parliament, lay bleeding on the ground. His assassin, disguised as a food courier, vanished into the mist on an electric bike. What followed was a manhunt that shook the nation, and revelations that point to the dark hand of Moscow. This is not just the story of one man's murder. It is a chilling reminder that in times of war, silence is bought with blood. The manhunt unfolds, chaos erupted. Inside City Hall, alarms echoed. Footage rolled across news networks. The courier, unsettlingly calm, the stamp of the shots, the bike, ghost fast. President Zelensky mobilized every unit, National Police, Intelligence, SBU, launching a manhunt codenamed Operation Siren. Within a staggering 36 hours, a suspect was arrested at a hideout in Khmelnytsky Oblast, a shirtless man bound in cuffs. The suspect, a 52-year-old resident of Lviv, once had a life of ordinary rhythms, until extraordinary sorrow warped it beyond recognition. The Russian Shadow. In solemn halls of power, officials didn't mince words. National Police Chief Ivan Vyhivsky declared a Russian trace, a clean, chilling attribution that resonated like an election day bell. Regional SBU head Vadim Onishchenko called it a contract killing. Operational information pointed to Russia's orchestration. Eyes shifted to 2014. Parubiy, organizer of volunteer self-defense during Euromaidan, Speaker of the Rada, Security and Defense Council Secretary during Crimea's annexation. His trajectory had always defied Moscow. Now, the streets paid the price. A father's anguish and the hunter's trapped sources close to the investigation revealed something more, heart-rending. The suspect had been searching for his soldier son, missing since the Bakhmut front. Desperate, he had tracked Russian social networks. Through them came whispers. His son was dead. And then, an offer. For a final answer, kill. The man confessed to contact with Russian operatives. He said they dangled hope and retribution. The police now faced not just a killer, but a broken man, manipulated by geopolitical games, thrown into the fray of war's cruel collateral. Lviv grieves funerals happened quickly. On September 1st, mourners thronged St. George's Cathedral, Baroque and Rococo in grandeur, unyielding in sorrow. Candlelight reflected on tear-streaked faces as Europe's dream died anew. Parubiy's legacy was recast: patriot, statesman, martyr. Petro Poroshenko called it a shot fired at the heart of Ukraine. His political party demanded the title Hero of Ukraine. The global frame. Far from Lviv, in Beijing's formal parade grounds, Kim Jong-un sat beside Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin, the faces of encroaching autocracy aligning in power. Every time repressive regimes converge, the cost is borne by freedom's ambassadors, by voices like Parubiy's. Behind closed doors in Europe, ministers gathered. Ursula von der Leyen discussed post-conflict security guarantees. Troops, intelligence support. Europe occasionally demands peace, even as the Kremlin whispers murder. Reflection. In the dust. Parubiy's streets went quiet again. The bike's hum faded, but the echo of his death remains. Lviv's cobblestones hold a memory no apology can fade. He died not in battle, but in betrayal by mendacious war. The war did not end with bullets fired at him. It began anew in his name. Opinion and global context. This assassination, orchestrated precision, followed by confessions tied to Russian involvement, exemplifies how political violence can be weaponized in ongoing hybrid conflicts. It's reminiscent of cases like the murder of the lawyer-journalist Georgy Gongadze in 2000, labeled censorship by killing, or the killing of exiled Ukrainian politician Andriy Parubiy in Madrid earlier this year. These aren't isolated crimes. They are strategic acts, crafted to silence dissent and intimidate. Parubiy's death arrives in a time when authoritarianism surges. Leaders such as Putin, Xi, and Kim collude in fragile alliances. Meanwhile, the democratic world debates troop deployments, sanctions, and security pacts. The message is clear. The enemies of sovereignty have multiple avenues: battlefields, media, or covert assassination. More than political tragedy, this is a moral affront. A father manipulated, a democracy weakened, and a legacy extinguished. But as long as we recount, investigate, and confront these tragedies, Parubiy's voice reverberates. May his memory galvanize justice and ultimately peace.